Hi everyone. So in today's video, I am here to speak with one of the very good developers that we have in the Lekki corridor, who is doing a whole lot of beautiful, amazing work with integrity in between. I want to speak with him. I've brought him to you guys before, but today I want us to just catch up with him in 2025, know what's happening with this project that he has currently selling, because I'm here in one of the projects, his very first prep project as a company. And look at it, looking all beautiful and glam and well structured, neat and everything. So today we're going to be hearing directly from him. In fact, some of the questions I am going to be asking him today are some of the questions I got from some existing investor and interested investors as well. So what I want to say to you is that this is going to be a bit of a long conversation. So you need to be ready to watch the video to the very end so that you don't miss out on any of his explanation. For us in Nigeria 24/7, we don't like to doctor things. I like to, hear directly from the horse's mouth, unedited, so that you can tell the originality from the responses of this developer. So shall we go and see him? By the way, he doesn't even know that I'm coming for an interview. All he knows is that I am here to talk about my client who has finished paying for his house inside Synergy Garden, and we want to talk about the allocation, among other things, in terms of other projects that I have. But let's put him on the spot and see how he responds. Hi everyone. So I'm live here with the one and only Sir Blessing Obomovo. I am not sure I am pronouncing that name very well. So
You did well. You did well.
Now let me put the title. Is KSC, he has FSC, and is FNIOB. I'm going to leave him to explain all of those titles for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, Sir Blessing.
Good day. KSC simply means Knight of St. Christopher.
Okay. We know what MSc.
And FNIOB, I'm a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Building.
Okay.
That's my professional body.
Okay, which is very, very important. Now, is rightly called or addressed as Sir Bldr Blessing O. So that is the way he is rightly addressed. So now I've addressed you rightly, right?
Oh, yeah, don't worry.
Okay, so this was really unplanned in a way. I had to put him on the spot, called him and said, I'm on my way to your office. I want to see you about the client's transaction. And voila, we are here. So I like to do that with him. Because sometimes when you plan it, it will look like some answers
already made answers.
So I like
your interviews are never planned. You usually come to me the way you did today, but I'm fine. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right, for those of you who do not know him, but I know that a lot of you actually already know him. But let's just assume we have 2 or 3 people who do not know him. He is the MD, CEO of Standout Properties, and today I'm just going to be asking him a couple of questions, and I like it when you all hear directly from the horse's mouth, the way we like to say, right? So, sir, thank you so much for your time. I know you're very busy, but thank you for creating this time and always doing this with me as well. I'm not saying goodness, not today.
No, but I know you are out there preaching our gospel. So at every point in time you call, I know it is because you need some questions answered directly by me, and so the door is always open. I mean, you being out there is for the good of the company. So.
All right. Yes, it's good to know that I'm one of the foot soldier of the company. So we're just going to go right into it. And like I said, I have like 6 questions, so we're just going to pick them straight to the answer and then not waste too much time. So tell us, under the belt of Standout Properties, how many projects do you have now?
We're currently doing a 6th project.
Okay, 6.
MIJ fully completed.
This is where we are, by the way.
Where we are, where my office is. Bloomhaven. People started moving in December.
Now let's put the location. MIGL is in Salem in
Ikate,
in Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria.
Exactly. Bloomhaven is also in Ikate by the coastal road. Mm-hmm. You know, I serve a living God.
So you know the song that comes to my mind. I serve a living God. Oh,
you know, so it's on the coastal road, just by the coastal road. Mm-hmm. You know, that's Bloomhaven. Like I said, people just started moving in December. Mm-hmm. You know, so hopefully in a couple of 2-3 months time, it will be 100% delivered. Okay. Yeah. Bloom Towers, Oniru. Our signature, Oniru. Mm-hmm. Bloom Residence in Masakpa here, my friend's colony. Mm-hmm. Synergy Gardens, Ibejuleki on the Express, you know, and Brian Scott in Warri.
Brian Scott in Warri.
And more coming.
Of course. We're just talking about the 6 that is under their belt.
Currently.
Far. Yeah. And all of this journey has been how many years?
2020 to now. We're moving to MIGL 16th of July 2020. Peak of the COVID-19.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, exactly.
It was 100. Exactly, it was fully delivered June 2023, and by October 2023, we were fully occupied. So as I talk to you right now, so the 145, we have 143 are fully occupied.
Wow.
I think the other 2 units, the people have not decided on what they want to do with them, which is their headache. Fully delivered, fully sold out.
Wow. Now, why we needed to talk about all of this project is for those of you who probably know the company by Synergy Garden. I mean, if you have been following us on this channel, you know that we have been on top of especially Synergy Garden lately, and of course Bloomhaven and all of that. So we're gonna go straight into Bloomhaven. Tell us what's happening in
Bloomhaven. Like I said, basically what's happening in Bloomhaven currently, as all secondary sales, those who bought before and are selling, are cashing out. They are cashing out. I can tell you that for free. People who bought one bedroom for 37 million naira, selling it for 70, 80 thereabouts now. People who bought were 2 bedroom for 47, 50 million, selling over 100 million naira now. So people are cashing out. So that's the advantage of the off-plan project.
Exactly, and the sweetness that comes with real estate investment.
Some of them were doing less than 3 million naira monthly. Yeah, after the initial deposit of, I think we did 10 million or 15 million then. After that, they were doing less than 3 million monthly. Today, they are collecting their money in bulk. Some of it times 3 of what they paid for the property.
So, like you heard him say, I've known about this shockingly because I had a client who were interested and they wanted to just pay and the 50%, and then he threw this bombshell at me that sorry is now fully sold out.
Just 3 days ago now.
Yeah, I told you. It's actually painful because they are ready, but unfortunately they can't raise the 70% and all of that. So for those of you who will be interested in owning this property, please just know that it's a secondary market.
It's an outright sale.
It's an outright sale. It's a place we'll be moving in a couple of weeks or less than weeks.
Some of the units are ready now.
So you can move it specifically. All right, so let me ask you this next question. When you decided to go into Bloomhaven and Bloom Towers, were you thinking about the Lekki or Lagos Calabar Highway project in mind? Do you have it in mind, or it was something that happened afterwards, after you decided to?
Well, that was why I said I serve a living God, because people are like, listen, I mean, are you a magician? How come 2 of your projects are on the corridor and none of them was affected negatively? I said,
yes,
I serve a living God. Yeah, for both projects, yeah, we know that that open land that has been there since time immemorial was actually a mark for a coastal road. So there was no way, we thought it would just be now. That's the truth about it. But I was hopeful. I know that one day in the life of the project, that road will come up. It may not be during the construction time. Afterwards, obviously. But God having his way. I remember telling some people, when some people used to come like, shanties all over. That is for Bloom Tower. Shanties everywhere. I said, well, you know these things. These are all temporary occupants of this place. They won't be here forever. And the value of this place will continue to go up. So it's just about, real estate is one business where all you need to do, if you ask me, is to have a foresight. Look at the corridor. What is the developmental trend in the corridor? That's what I think you should look at. It is never, that's why we say real estate, buy and wait, not wait and buy. Because when you wait and buy, you're certainly going to buy a premium. But when you buy and wait, you buy cheap. And in the course of it, your money will add value. And that's how it is. For Bloom Towers, for Bloom Heaven, they're like, mechanic, when would this mechanic be here? Why would I just come there?
These are experience. I've done a couple of inspections there. There's nothing I didn't say to these people. They refuse to buy this property.
Yes.
Because of that shanty. I said, that shanty, is it possible for this shanty to be left there? It's not
possible.
They said, no, it's not. I said,
it is not.
From now. I'm sure probably they're watching and they're like, oh my God.
So that is how it is, yeah. And I know the level of pressure I was when today the alignment is changed. Tomorrow it is coming back. I did something where before I started Bloom Heaven, yeah, when I went to do the search at lands, yeah, the coordinate that we did told me that my the fence line was 17 meters away from the coastal road. So for me, I did all my confirmation before I went to the project. But today, my fence is just almost 8 meters from it, I am happy because it still gave me my road clearly and all of that, I'm happy. I'm happy because I know people who project went down with the road. You won't tell government not to improve, the general infrastructure. Certainly not, But luckily for us, the effect on us is a positive one, and we're happy for it. Here we are. Both projects. I never knew the road would be done now, but as a someone who believes in existence of the Most High, yeah. I know that all things work out for good
for those that love the Lord. Okay. All right. Wow, that's so wonderful. Now we have talked about this project based from your own angle. Now let's talk about the investors' angle. People who bought prior to the commencement of the construction of this road, did you get feedback from them?
Oh,
do you have people who called you?
The testimonies are up there now. We're like, God bless you. You are that's where we are. The value of the property today. We know what the road has done. Yeah, obviously. I know about mid last year, the value is not what it is right now. Yeah, because the moment that road, we were sure, last quarter of last year, we were sure of where the road was exactly going to take, and people thought, okay, because as at that time, I didn't know that it wasn't just us that were scared or even investors were, someone actually told me, a friend who usually buys it from my property, told me, I don't want that your block B. I don't want or block A. Put me on the other side because I feel. But when it came the last, I was like, And so are you going to change me now? I think it's better I say you're not serious.
No way.
Well, you're not the one who said you do not want block E. That you don't want block B and block A. You want to be on the other side. So that in case anything happen, now you want me to take you back. Was I not the one who suggested for you to take here? No, the coastal road view looks good. And I said, look at your life. So that is where, but so far so good. Everybody who invested is happy, because the value of the property has increased. Rent in that place, as I talked to you, 1-bedroom apartment is 5 million naira.
Wow.
Oh yeah, apartment. The 1-bedroom is going for about 6 million naira, as I talked to you right now. The 2-bedroom there is 8 million, as at this moment. So give that place when it is 100% ready. The 2-bedroom there will probably command 10 million naira for rent.
Why is that? Why would you think? What's driving this?
Location. Imagine a project that is sandwiched by the coastal road and the beach.
Yeah. I was going to say that.
Obviously.
Evan is just an amazing property. It's a perfect description of strategic located property. When we started selling it, we said it was a waterfront property, and then some people were like, But then, now some people will enjoy the view of the coastal road, and then the others will enjoy the view of the beach. So it makes a good
same as Bloom Towers.
As well. Yes.
It's sandwiched, one lane of the road, one part is 3 lanes, yes. One part is a 6 lane, 3 lane on my front, 3 lane at the water side. So for me, that's why I still go back to serve a living God. Those 2 projects for me, the pressure was high. The fear of what if, but I was relaxed because I was looking at the indices. Like, we did this before. I mean, it's not possible. But why believing that it's not possible?
What you're saying, or that
government is also government. But at the end of the day, like I said, we're all happy. We took the initiative. To go there.
So that's an amazing one, and I want to say congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And to every investor right there. Well, we know that Bloom Evan is almost out of the door in terms of the sales. Yeah. Let's talk about Bloom Towers briefly. What do we have there?
Every of the units are still available, still selling. The attention is on the roof. So
because
this
of the coastal
road. Oh yeah. This is the time to put money in Bloom Towers. If you didn't do then, do now. Don't wait for tomorrow.
Okay. So recently you sent me this new project, Rent to Own. Tell us about it.
Our home co-ownership scheme. Okay. It was actually a product we put in the market about 3 years ago, but because it is a saturated market, because so many people were doing a scheme that is close to that, we just spark low, but knowing that the time has come for it, where we want to encourage more people to own homes, more people.
Sorry, let's pause on this rental. I'm sorry, cut out this rental part for now. Cut it. We are going to cut it out. Sorry, before we leave Bloom Towers, I have a very valid question, so I'll pick that question up now. Sorry, sir. All right. So, wrapping up on Bloom
Towers or Heaven, okay.
I know that you said it's a secondary market and all of that, but I also have a valid question. The way the road level is now, it has kind of placed Bloom Heaven below the road. What's the plan?
You see, when I do some things, I look at the future. Okay. I remember being in our FNIOB Lagos State chapter AGM as keynote speaker 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? That was 2022. Okay. And I said 2023, thereabout. Yes, I think so. And I told them that because of our conversation, I said we were talking about flooding, how to be prevented and all. And from my background, I said to them that, see, foundation, it is something you cannot adjust later. So take the risk of doing it right from the very beginning. It will cost, not might, it will cost you more. But you will discover later that it is the best decision to take. You know of MIGL. You know how this street was when I came into MIGL. Yeah. Now, when I took the level I took in MIGL, I know people who were like, those who know will say, wow, these people, they're doing a good job. Those who do not know would have been saying, why is he wasting money? And all of that. But today, even the heaviest flood in Lagos, 10 minutes after the rain. Okay, let me say 30 minutes after the rain, you will not see water in our drain. In MIGL. You will not see water in our drain. If you go outside, go and look at the drain, you will see that the drains do not look like normal drain. Because water does not stay here more than 30 minutes in our drain, you won't see water. So if I say there's no water in our drain, how much more the compound? So for Bloom Heaven, you can see I'm trying to build a premise that this is our mindset about construction. Okay. For Bloom Heaven, when we did filling in Bloom Heaven and we took our foundation 1 point, like I said, in the AGM, I told them, I said, I'm currently doing a project. That was 2022. I'm currently doing a project where we were just about a year on site because we started 2021. And I said, I'm currently doing a project where I did, after doing my filling, my foundation is almost about 1.8. And people said, we did that not because we wanted to waste money. If you look at from my park cap to the beam on top, we're about 1.8. Yeah. What were we trying to achieve that time? What we did was to ensure that our buildings must not be lower than the higher part in that corridor, which is the horizon 2 side. If you were coming from that side, you see that at the gate to Elegushi, the second gate, the road dropped down. So where you have a higher side on here, from this side is a different topography. What we did was to ensure that our buildings take that height. The filling I did in that place, and even when we were done to feed the compound to the level you are seeing now that you just raised this concern about, you will pity me. But see where we are now. You can clearly see that the coastal road is higher than us, right? Yes. Because they ended up taking it from that side, from higher than the compound. But because of that effort we made to be that high, their drainage that they did that is underground, they did underground drainage, is about 300 lower than my outlet that takes water from the compound. Do you understand me? Yes. We did underground, underground pipes that are taking our water out, they're underground. Yeah. The level of those pipes, to where they are throwing water into, which is their drain, the bus cover that they did, were higher with about 300. So it means that my water will always go out and find somewhere to go to. If you look standing on the road is higher than us, but their drain is lower. Okay. Do you understand? So our water will clearly be able to come and pour somewhere and discharge somewhere that is lower. Okay, so I assume that this is more a bit not technical. No, it's a straightforward one. I'm saying this is the coastal road. This is our compound. But the coastal road drain is lower than us.
Oh, okay. But then aesthetically, there's nothing to be done.
No, aesthetically, no. Let them be done. When they are done, we're taking that road again. Of course, yes, no. So.
Okay. So
the point at the end of the day is we are not going to be flooded.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Which is very, very important.
That is the point.
Because I mean, for Bloom Towers, it's still like ready work. You can always blend it with whatever it is.
No, like I said, luckily, our lowest, their drain is lower than us. They are building, I don't want to call them, they are building around us here that are already in trouble. There are development around that corridor today that are already in trouble. So that effort, that extra effort to be safe, you see where it is placing us now compared to some other person.
Yeah, because if you didn't do above the 1.5, I can imagine some flats
yeah. I said there are buildings that are still under construction that are gone.
Wow. That's why it is great to always do the right thing. So I know someone out there you're watching, and this is really your question.
Now I'm very particular. I'm always very particular about my friend. I'm particular about my project.
You should be.
I'm very particular because my name, my seal, is a stamp, my project. So I try to be as professional as possible in spite of the economic crisis.
Okay.
I'd rather not make money than do a project that will stain my professional qualifications.
Okay, all right, thank you, and good to know. So now let's go straight into this very interesting question before we go into the new products you have launched into the market. Every time we talk about these projects like Brookhaven, Synergy Garden, people always want to know what the service charge will be. And this is always my answer. We can't tell until the estate is functional. Now we have an estate that is functional, MIGL. Tell us about the service charge.
MIGL is still be 700. This January that we're moving to 1.3, 1.5 number. Was it talking with the residents?
Yeah, that's why if I'm living here now, you're telling me I'll be doing one.
No, within the corridor. Within the corridor.
Let's be corridor.
No, it is the economy you must look at. Yes, within the corridor.
Okay.
The cheapest service charge within the corridor today is about 1.8 million naira.
Why?
Because of the services being provided. Because the workers also want incremental salary. I just waste evacuation here in MIGL. We were paying 300 in a month before.
Okay.
This January, they gave us a paper for 1.5 million. I'm still negotiating it. Waste. Do you understand? So these are the components of the service charge.
That's where I was going to go. Please, can we break down the service charge? So what are the components in this service charge?
Waste evacuation, definitely. Okay. Cleaning.
Okay.
Security.
Okay.
That is the waste evacuation. That's normal now. Yeah. Security, your water treatment. Okay. Your service charge, yeah. You have elevators here. So these are all under the service charge. Your repair of your generator, the service of generator, facility management.
So currently in MIGL, do you still run 247?
24 hours.
How has that been
sustained?
I know you want because I have a colleague who stayed here for months and almost want to make me come and stay here because every time she'll be like, we have 24 hours for supply in MIGL.
We're lucky now. Okay. Diesel here was supposed to have sent us back to the village.
Because that's why I said, do you still that I mean?
But luckily, this January we were moved to Band A.
Okay.
NEPA EKDC was hellish for us. 80% of our power was actually from diesel. But luckily things have improved. This January will be moved to Band A times 4 costs or whatever, but it's better. It has saved us from constant service of the generator, because to service the generator, there's particular hours it will run to service it. We're practically servicing that generator probably about 3 times in a month. You know what that means? Oh, yes. But now with this move to Band A, we'll clearly rely on... We're doing minimum 20 hours for NEPA from EKDC now.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Minimum 20 hours. 2 days. I was seeing the report on the page just 2 days ago. 24 hours. Yesterday was 24 hours. We just had 12 minutes time yesterday. You know, when I saw the report that the guys put in the platform. So we're lucky. It's better now. Though we're paying more, but we're having more of UK now.
Okay. So rounding up on this, you're saying that 1.5 million.
That's what we have put out there, but we're still discussing. Yes, of course, because that's
one.
one.
Resident association?
Oh, definitely.
And they're the one in charge, or you are the one in charge?
If there's a facility management, but we all work together. For me, I've always said my principle. Yeah, even when I thought of doing development, my principle has been that even as a developer who runs a facility management arm here, we won't just sit down because you're the developer, because this, you just put rules. I feel that the safest way to work is to work with the resident, and so that decisions are not just coming from up to bottom, rather they are, decisions that are taken together, so everybody is safe with them.
It's better together, because the truth is, these are homeowners. You can't just be telling them what to do in their homes anyway.
It's better you work together. Once you have created that avenue to work together, it is safer. It takes away rancor, even though human being sometimes we always be human being, but it is safer. It is safer when that level of decisions are being taken together.
Okay, so how care now is not 1.5 yet, like you said, it's just the suggestion, and then
it is only a media that has maintained one service charge since we moved into year 2021, 700. It is now well.
That's good to know.
Yes.
That's good to know.
Yes.
Okay, so again, guys, you cannot know what the service charge is going to be in Synergy Gardens.
You can't know. It is at the point of Bloomhaven was just fixed in December when those guys said first of people started moving in.
So how much is it now?
1.5.
1.5.
Yeah.
So it's a flat rate.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So the tendency that Bloom residents people will pay 1.5 is also
Bloom resident. Oh yeah, because at the end of the year we say so. Okay. If things remain where they are now, obviously maybe within that range.
Okay. But for Synergy Garden, sorry, we still have a long one to go. But then let's talk about rent to your new
home co-ownership scheme. Okay. Yeah, the concept, like I mentioned before when we were having that interaction, said it's been there. We just didn't activate it because the environment was all saturated. We wanted to be as careful as possible. But the difference between what we're doing and what you may see outside is the fact that it is tied to a house.
Okay.
What is it about? You have 20 million naira. Obviously, it can buy you a house in a location you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the money is just there. We are saying, bring it. Check any of our location, check any of our properties. Bring it. You either come as a group, 1 to 4 persons.
Minimum, right?
Minimum is obviously 1 person. Maximum is 4 persons. Yes, we don't receive 4 persons for each one. Now, so the 4 persons come together. You can come as friends. Let's assuming our cheapest property is 40 million. 4 of you put the 40 million together and pay it to us. Now, you pay it to us and say, okay, fine, we are buying the property together. That is why it is co-ownership. So the property is ready, we'll hand it over to you. Now, when you're buying it, what is the intention? Is it just to make money? As in flipping? If it is flipping, you wait to completion
and then
flip. If you sell that property 200 million, we don't have any business. It is your money, you go and share. Now, another leg of it is you do not want to flip. You just feel that this money that I have, I don't want to use it in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years. And if I leave it in a bank, it is not going to give me money, so value. So bring it to us. If we have that money with us in a year tied to a house, we'll give you 20% of your money in 1 year.
10 million or whatever.
That, of course, that money that you guys put, that you bring in, let's assume you bring 10 million, you bring 20 million. If you bring 10 million, it means that we're trying you with other persons.
Yes.
You will get your return of investment on that your investment capital. Now, in 1 year, 20%. In 2 years, we'll give you 35%. So now you will ask, how do you want to generate money that you will pay me?
That's
Simple.
Yes.
Simple. At the time, okay, my property that is 40 million today, price will certainly not be 20 million naira, 40 million naira in 1 year. So if the price in 1 year is 50 million or 60 million, and I give you your own. And now, what that has done is we're using the money to do what? To push the project, to do the work. So, exactly. So when that money, as the project is going up, the value is increasing. So that is where we're making my money from. And you're also making your money from. Now, another part of it is me and my three brothers, we want to buy a home. We don't have the bulk, but we can buy it together. This is the space for you. Buy it, whatever you guys want to do with it, may rent tomorrow or whatever, is there for you. So you can see that the scheme is a broad one to give room for people who have money that is not enough to buy a house, but they have intention of owning a home. That's why I would say, bring it in. We can accommodate you this way. Now, you're not even coming, you don't even have brothers or sisters that you want to come together, or friends. We will say, bring it. We will have a pool. From our pool, we put 4 persons together for one house who contributed at that range. Put them together. And their intention is together. The intention is we will sell off. Or it's just 1 year or 2 years. I need my money. You take your money. This is your return on investment. So the scheme is to give people the opportunity of owning a home.
Together, collectively.
Yes. Mostly when your money is not enough. Because sometimes you may even have a 50 million naira. But where you want to buy a house, that cannot afford it. So with this scheme is to pull you together with some other person. Yeah, you own the house together.
And then there's a contract binding.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, to avoid problems, those who are pairing together are people who would normally flip. Yes, because man, if your intentions are different, we can't pair you together.
No, of course, if you're going to go into a scheme like this, you should know that if you want to own it solely, you have to go out of your way to do this.
Exactly.
So now, speaking about this scheme now, is it all the 6 properties that are in?
Yes, 5 now.
5.
MIGL is off. Currently is running in all our projects.
No, 4. It will be 4. Bloomhaven is.
Okay, Bloomhaven is off. So it's actually 4 projects. Yeah.
Now the 4 project is Bloom Residence, which is in
Osakpa, Bloomhaven, Bloom Towers, Oniru, Synergy, and Branscott in Warri.
Now let's talk about Branscott in Warri.
Well, Branscott, I have always
is
located in Okorowe, is 5 minutes from the airport in Osubi. Okay. Okorowe, Osubi, Ugolo, Orero, they are all under Ube local government. Okay. In Delta State. Good. In Delta State. So the whole of that place is Ube. Yeah. The origin of Ube is in Orero, that's the palace. So Ube, that's the headquarters of the Ube people. Okorowe, when you come down at the airport in Osubi, you just come out of the airport, you are 5 minutes away. And we're on the express that takes you to Eku, the express that takes you to Abraka, the express that takes you to Orerube. That is, we're on the right of the express. Once it is, I say 5 minutes from the airport. I'm not talking about 5 minutes of going to Ibejuleki. We're talking about. Yeah. So, see that project. When I got that place in late 2021, yeah, I know a couple of friends who Because I started doing the office late 2021, and we launched that place 2022, January 6th. Early 2022, January 6th was when we did the launch. I remember while we were doing the office space, putting the place together, a couple of my friends came in and were like, "This is what they worry you. This money, why are you bringing this kind of money to put here? Money you will use to make more money in Lagos." And
So
I
why
said,
did you go there?
"Of course, attachment.
What does attachment mean?
That's my place."
Oh, emotional attachment.
Yeah,
Oh.
and for me, it's about, we have an untapped market
Ain't worried.
in Africa.
Oh, okay.
So you see the mindset, very untapped. There's so much we've not done in Lagos. Even the Lagos as developed as Lagos, there's so much we've not done. How much more place like that? I tell people when people talk about competition in our industry, when people talk about competition in the industry, I said we ought not to compete. We were supposed to do what? Collaborate. Because I know that, and I've always said it, the number of developers we have today, if they increase us times 100, give us 20 years, we will not still be able to meet our housing need.
Because the housing need is also going to be increased.
Exactly. So it is not a competition. Rather, it is what? Collaboration. So I was talking about worry. I have this attack. It's my place. So I felt that it's a new market. Yeah. If Lagos is 50%, you and I know that they've not done 5%. We've not done, do you understand me? How many estate do we have in Warri? Apart from the old Benin estate and the modern today market is Plantation City. And so for me, when I went, there was about, so I wanted to do Asaba. Yeah. And the people I got it good. No, obviously. Yeah. But when they showed me, obviously, and our Igbo brothers, so it's a bigger market. Yeah. So, but when they showed me that land, the same company, the mortgage bank, that wanted to give me the land in Asaba. When the mortgage is a mortgage bank, I don't need to mention the name. Okay. Yeah, I bought the place from them. Okay. What they wanted to sell to me was in Asaba. Oh. Yes, but as at that time, the paperwork for the land had not been completed, and I didn't want Asaba. So I didn't want to take the risk. So I told them I want the one that the title is okay. So they took me to Warri. It's CFO. Okay. So they took me to Warri. We have a land in Warri. Would you want to do Warri? That it fits into what you're doing. That's okay. When we look at it, it was a development that they wanted to do before. They have built 18 bungalows that they abandoned years back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. They built 18 bungalows, that they abandoned. I said, well, this, when I look at the place to the airport, I said, I must do this. And that's how we went into the transaction and we closed it. So when my friends were telling me, what are you doing here? This is not good. You're going to tie money. I said, don't worry. Now, I was flying from Abuja to Delta early last year. And someone walked up, bros. He now greeted me in our language. So how you doing? Bros, I know you. I visited your property in Warri. I said, I said, bros, but you get mine though. Were you in any way actually? Because when I went to that place some time ago, I was like, early 2023. I said, what are these people doing here? This kind of stuff will not say. The average Warri, our average person, feel, I buy my land, this is my compound, not estate where you give me rules and all that. Obviously that's the mindset. So when we're designing the place, we ensure that we created that level of, our tendencies in Warri are not like this. We created where you have a small fence, my compact kind of course, that was what we did. We us in Lagos. We know, we put the orientation of the people into our design. So the guy I was talking about, I said, oh, bros, you're a magician, no? So it's as if you were seeing tomorrow. I said, how do you mean? I said, bros, I go to that place now, Say land, when they said 3 million before, 15 million, 20 million, no. And also your property, it don't blow now. I say, because the governor is from the Usubi.
Oh.
The current governor is from Usubi, which is where the airport is, the simple airport is. So, obviously, there's so much development. You know how our Nigeria politics is now?
Yes.
Everybody who wants to take care of his place, So, man is doing, he's doing so much in the state, but obviously, there's so much happening in Warri and its corridor. So, that has increased the value on Brian's Court.
So, what's available in Brian's Court?
1 bedroom maisonette. We don't have a 1 bedroom apartment. 1 bedroom maisonette, 2 bedroom apartment.
You're really in love with this maisonette.
Oh yeah. No, what thing I've tried to do is to create. Check out my development. I try to create that mixture that gives options for people. Exactly. There are people who want to buy, who will tell you, I beg, I don't want to buy a flat.
I would prefer
a maisonette. It is. Exactly. Do you understand me? So there are people and there are people who will tell you, I'm old already. I don't want to climb step. I want a flat. I have I have so many of those clients who will tell you clearly, I beg. The house I'm buying is my retirement home. I don't want to climb. I'm aging already. I have had such situations. So that is why my development, I create that. There are flats, there are masonry, there are terraces and all that. So that's what we did in Warri. So we have 1 bedroom masonry, 2 bedroom flat, which is the apartment, 2 bedroom masonry, 2 bedroom terrace, 3 bedroom terrace, 3 bedroom terraces, yes, and 4 bedroom terraces, 4 bedroom detached houses. That's what we have in the
fully detached.
We're fully detached.
Oh,
I'm fully detached, yes. I have 5 units. Nice. Yes.
So there's no bungalow?
No.
What would have thought that in place like Warri, you would have done bungalow?
I'm a bit at the end of the day, yeah. Yes. Well, people who do bungalow, what's the essence? Affordability. Now I do terraces that are also very, very affordable.
Okay, all right. So we should give
So, do you understand me? I do terraces that are also very, on a normal day, if you are somebody is selling a bungalow for you for 30, today, 40 million, and I'm giving you a two bedroom terrace at 45 million naira, which will you go for? Even if mine is 10 million higher, you will go for.
I believe that.
That's the point.
A bungalow market is still a different market.
No, it's a different market. I agree, but I'm saying because no, that I've not looked at it. My terrace market is doing well for us, So let me concentrate on where. There are people who call us every time and say, "When is your new market coming? When's the new?" Because so if it's working for us,
let's keep it at that. All right, I appreciate that. Okay, so you've heard that all about Brian's card. So saying it to the people, like I said off the camera, I've not been there, and it's time to go soon.
No, you of course we'll plan. You gotta visit Warri. Is it important?
I'll show you guys live. Every clip I'll be showing you now is the clip that they give to me. Don't worry, I'm going to be there live. Like I said, this year in Nigeria is University everywhere. We're opening new horizons. We're not sticking to Lagos only. We're looking at you expanding your portfolio, and for sentimental reasons. I mean, if you're from Warri,
it's our place. So we'll do a bit there.
Delta anyway, but I served in Deltas. I still carry the Delta copper.
Oh yeah.
Something to do with Delta.
And you are a friend, so.
So I can also own Brian's Court and make money from.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Exactly. It's a new market. It's a new market. I tell people that when we launched that place, I took about 15 of our renters from Lagos, if you remember that time.
Yes.
And I know the difficulties in getting a place for them. Hotels were all filled up, even the quality of hotels, you and I know that, none are Lagos stuff, we went to the so-called Bldr estate that was supposed to be a big one, then old shared time, the apartment we got was a total, you stay in a shortlet in Lagos and they give you that kind of option to look as if you brought us to sofa here. You know that what I mean. So for me, Brands Court, because of that mindset, I've told people, and because they know that we do shortlet in our properties here, a couple of people that have bought, we've sold almost 30 units already, almost 20 something units already.
Okay.
Out of that numbers, 40% are people who want to do business.
Oh,
Oh,
so
yeah.
do you see that place as viable for?
It's going to be a shortlet hub. Oh, yeah.
Oh, because there's not much in the environment.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a hub. What they asked me was, what's up with the plan for security and all? I said, if you go to our property in Lagos and see the security, that is what we were replicating here. It is the same management structure.
So what's the total land size for Brands Court?
That place is 82 plots. Yes.
82 plots.
82 plots. Yes.
Okay.
82 plots. Yes.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, if you're from Warri, affiliated to Warri like me, maybe by the friendship or by marriage or by the fact that you are my fellow.
Or you do business in Warri.
Or you do business.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, but are you planting your money where to bring returns for you?
You should get on board now.
Shouldn't.
You would, if you call me, I'll give you the details, the terms of the current prices, the payment plan, and all that. When is this going to be fully updated?
Okay, first phase will be ready for December. First of the people will move in for December.
This one, this 2025.
Oh yeah, first of the
interesting.
Yes, first of the people will move in for December.
Okay.
And the total completion will be 2027. Total completion.
Okay, so what brings me to total completion for Synergy Gardens? So
total completion for is also 2027.
2027 is well.
But so first of the people are moving. Yes. The sizes are almost the same size now.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, well, so Synergy is bigger. Synergy, like I said, Synergy is 192 units. Smaller land. Okay. Smaller than Warri land.
Yes.
Yeah. Warri land is bigger than Synergy land. But we got 157 for day. Okay. Because of what I just told you.
Oh, because you have the
cultural, what are we used to? And all that.
But do you think if we had that in Lagos, people will not buy it? They will buy it now.
Value, cost.
They will still buy it.
No cost. You know our Lagos market. Cost. Obviously now. You will not begin to, the same people will tell you, developer, he's selling the same property. The person will not consider the size of your property. He will not consider the size of the space you have left. For them, it will be, your 2-bedroom is more expensive than the other person. So you must look at your market.
Okay, so which brings me to my almost final question. Do you know, I'm sure you know, that Synergy Garden for a while was, and is still, the cheapest
within the corridor.
Oh, yeah. Why did you leave it?
Well, you know that...
because you didn't change the price for a long time.
Over a year.
Yeah. Why?
Why? When we were doing that route, you and I remember that we were taking people from this place to Synergy. It would take us 6 hours to get there. Yeah.
Now, the road he means is the Lekki Express.
The Lekki Expressway. Now, imagine you take somebody to a site, you spend that kind of time to go come back. Some of them, when you call it the next day, they will pick your call.
I know.
So, but because we know they were doing the road, we were hopeful. So we were waiting. We waited. And that was why the moment they finished the road, I went in to do all that work that I did. Starting the road work in the estate, creating what you see now, and putting that attention we have here now. And that is why, property you did not increase the price for over a year and a half. Obviously, you can't just want to increase and you're putting times 3. It doesn't. So you take the step. That's why we're lower. I know what does that mean, the corridor. That's why I still want to repeat. By now, don't expect that the price will be lower every time. At the point in time, because all of us that are there are buying the same cement, we're buying the same, and I know I can tell you for free, we're doing far more quality work than some other persons.
there's not even, so the interesting thing about this project for me is the fact that there's not even many options right now there.
Yeah, not
So,
anymore. Yeah.
Not many options of apartments now.
Yeah.
So the best thing is to buy now, and then you are more at profit. Now we've looked at coasters, how the Lagos Calabar coastal road affected positively, added value to two of your projects. And now, just now that you're now very serious about synergy garden, the Lagos State government, they came to sign an MOU to start construction of the airport, which is few minutes from the estate.
Mhm.
Okay, what is happening?
I'm a son of God.
Am I not a doctor of God? I'm the only son of God.
I serve a living God.
The only you they serve.
Maybe the way I serve him differently.
So,
no, but you know, for me, one thing you know about me is location.
yeah.
I'm always very particular about my locations. When I'm taking a project, location for me is the first thing I do.
Now, when you mean location, let's break it down.
Inciting my project.
Okay.
I'm particular about the location. Just look at all my projects so far, the one we're talking about. None of them from the express that you drive 5 minutes.
Yeah. Like this
Synergy Garden, if you stand in front of Synergy Garden, you see the express.
Yes.
Because I was always hoping whatever happened, they would do that road. This express will not be as and that is exactly what has happened. Yeah. There was a time I didn't leave this office that I was going to Synergy for up to a year because of the road. How was I going to Synergy? I travel often, I go to Delta often. It is when I'm coming back from Delta, because it is when I'm coming back from Delta, I will stop by, see what they're doing, talk to them, and know that it was a report they were sending because of the road. But I was hopeful. So if me, the developer, was that scared of the road, what about buyers? Do you understand me? So, but you can see it now. I set out for Synergy Garden from here now. Under 30 minutes, I'm in Synergy Garden.
And with the coastal road, actually, you're going
that is another leg to it. That's another leg to it. My head of business development and marketing, they went there yesterday, to do an update. Within 2.5 hours, they were back. Within 2.5 hours, they were back. They left this office at about 10:30. I think they came back at about 1 o'clock. Before 2, they were back.
Wow. Now, proximity.
They came back at about before 1 yesterday. My father is here. Well, going to enjoy the airport even from here in Ikati.
Well,
yes. The time to go to Kenya, it will be divided by 2 to get to the airport here.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much for doing this. I hope I've been able to cover everything. This is pretty long because we're not going to be cutting out anything. It's undiluted. It is real, no scripts, and I will leave it the way it is. So it means that anybody that watches to this point is someone who is really, really interested to know about
what's happening
around the projects that are owned by
Standout Properties Limited.
And you can see the track record in the short period of 4 years. If they're not even get 5. So how are we celebrating the SPL at 5? It should be
no, our project at 5. SPL, SPL is an old company.
No, yeah, project at 5.
Project at 5. SPL has been there. SPL is 15 years already.
Oh, wow.
As contractors, as project managers, as consultant builders. Before we delved into real estate development in 2020. So at project, 5 is coming. We'll do something.
That's big.
We'll do something. Throw some things out there for people to marry with us.
We have to. Why do I say that? The reason I said that is that we've seen some other companies who have been in the system way before now and who have had projects and they can't really have any project to showcase that is unbeatable. Now, hold on, not unbeatable. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the Nigerian residence again. It is so well structured, it is so neat, it is so quiet, what you see here is the minimum of what you're going to ever get.
Exactly. And definitely.
That project
is this nice and amazing, and it still pains me.
Now you
that
did it.
somebody-
You remember when you said my 2 bedroom, but
Jesus. Even if it was
Ah.
also yeah, he fights that. I have hold a piece of this.
yeah.
But anyway, here we are, and I just want you guys to, everyone watching, especially Nigerians in diaspora, to know that yes, we have people like Bldr Blessing who's doing a whole lot of work and ensuring that home ownership is easier for many people, and then you get value. It's not just about giving you the opportunity to own your own home, but also giving you value in return, meaning you're going to have a functional estate and the facilities in place are going to be functioning, working, and then you really that, because it's one thing to buy the project and the project is complete. There's another thing for you to have a value of the infrastructure.
Yeah.
And that's where the value is. Because if I want to rent out this place, I know a lot of people use this MIG for short.
Yes, short. Oh, yeah.
A lot of it is like a short left up in a way.
It is.
And people are making money a lot here. And the only reason why that is because the infrastructure in place is functional, like the electricity, like the you need to know what I face when I come here, even though I come here, with security. And then the water, and this is Ikate now, and we know how water issue is in Ikate, but all of this has been taken care of, and nobody's complaining. So I want to say kudos to you, and I'm praying and begging that we keep up the good work, we keep upping the game.
Oh, definitely.
I'm praying for grace that you don't reduce the
No,
bar.
no, not at all.
Increase the bar and increase the delivery time too, sir.
No problem.
All right, guys, thank you so much for doing this with us today. My name is Goodness Usman. I am the Queen of Land Maker. I can help you own a piece of any of this project that is ongoing. You've heard him. He has talked about I call it rent to own, but it's actually co-ownership scheme. Okay, so if you're interested in the co-ownership scheme in any of this project, please contact me, and I will let you help you through the processes, give you all of the information. So let me have this. I have clients in Synergy that are not paid, and then we're doing the allocation already.
Yeah.
So it's like thing of, I'm going to buy, when are they going to do allocation? No. Here, what we say is what you get, and that's why I came here all the way.
Thank you.
Okay. So thank you once again, and please put it in the comment section if you have any other question I didn't touch. For some, Bldr Blessing,
open.
I will come back again. Maybe this time hit him on site, and then we'll just answer those questions. Thank you. I'll be in the comment section. I'll be reading your comment. What do you think about this developer who did not make so much noise, which is one of the things I like, because I thought it's not about the noise as far as I'm concerned. It's more about the
what are you delivering?
Yeah, it's more important. And the way the game is going now, some people start falling way more
Apart, obviously.
Because the truth is that you really know what you're doing in this game, or you don't know. And people are getting more intelligent.
Oh yeah, every day.
Smart.
Yeah.
And, you can't just dish out anything to anybody. And for us, Nigerians, who are more intentional about who we are aligning our tent with, or pitching our tent close to, because of the name, just like you're very careful of your name.
Yeah.
I'm more careful of my name. Some people will tell me, the way you even call your name, Goodness Usman, with so much. I said, well, I'm the true daughter.
Oh yeah.
I have to be careful before you start turning in his grave and say, is that my daughter doing that? So yes, it's all about the integrity for us, and we keep doing our best to ensure that we align with developers who develop their estates, because I know that you are interested. So I say to you guys, thank you for watching once again. Please, wherever you're watching us from, please ensure that you remain safe and awesome, just the way you are. So I say to you, whoa!